Good afternoon. I think I've just entered hell. What a morning I had. First it was raining quite a lot, which I knew it's gonna happen, so I stayed in the tent. But since it was raining so much, all the midges came swarming my tent. I had even inside of the tent, inside of the vestibules. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was so hard to pack. I tried to wipe them off of the tent. When I got out, I was completely swarmed by them. I even took out my head net. Not that it would be any helpful, because those suckers are so tiny that they can crawl inside through the holes and trap them inside of the head net. And it was just a very stressful morning. Luckily, once I started walking, they left me alone. But definitely not a pleasant morning at all. It shouldn't be raining for the rest of the day. At least tomorrow should be raining all day. But we're gonna see. And all my power banks are dead. And I'm in the middle of nowhere. I did stay by the house. There was a previous well, and I don't think it serves like a normal house. I think it's for hunters or something. And nobody was there, so I just pitched my tent up there. And yeah, I think it's alright. But the batteries might be a problem, because there is no store nearby whatsoever, and I have to walk another 80 something kilometers until I will make it to the town that has the outdoor stores and stuff where I can fully charge my batteries. I checked the B&Bs and hotels there, but the cheapest one is €54. So I'm just gonna go in and out, probably do a Nero and stay there somewhere in a cafe or a restaurant and charge my batteries. But today I also need to charge them somewhere, otherwise I'm not gonna make it. And I do need my phone, not only for these videos, but obviously for the maps. So I should go through a tiny village today, later in the day, so hopefully I can ask someone there to charge my batteries. But yeah, not great for sure. Well, I managed to get to a road. I actually changed my plans because that little village was a ghost town, so it was impossible to ask someone if I can charge my stuff there. But I found out that there is a campsite nearby, kinda nearby. It was 10.5 kilometers from that village. Now it's under 5 on this road. And yeah, I'm gonna stay there for sure. It's almost 7 and I'm tired, I'm hungry. Every time I sit down for a break, I'm getting swarmed by those little midges or knots, how they call them here, and it's so annoying. It's also pretty chilly today. I haven't taken off my jacket all day long, but it wasn't raining at all since I started walking, so that's good. Yeah. Also, it's gonna be nice to take a shower. What I've gathered about the campsite, it's that every evening somebody comes to collect money for it, and Apparently it's on the cheaper side. I don't know exactly how much does it cost, but I honestly don't care right now. There are toilets, there are showers, and there should be also a kitchen, like a small one. So yeah, I'm excited. Good afternoon from the campsite. It's almost 2. It was raining all morning, so I stayed longer. There is the kitchen and it's warm and dry, and all my batteries are charged. I was sleeping in a tent. I was somewhere there, and the lady yesterday offered me that I could sleep in one of the cabins for the same price as for the tent, because I already paid for the tent. It was 120. My tent was already pitched up. I already inflated the air mattress, and I was just not wanting to pack it down, which I should have, because now my tent is like soaking wet and it's super heavy. And yeah, I didn't want to use the cabin, so they would have to clean after me. And yeah, but I should have take the opportunity, and the lady was super nice and everything. I was kind of contemplating to stay here for one more day because the weather is very shitty. The wind is strong, it's raining constantly. You can see it. And yeah, but today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, and tomorrow I should arrive to the big town. And there is like an outdoor store, and they do have the gas, as I checked on their website. So I do need gas. I have like tiny little bit of left, which is gonna be perfect for this evening, and if I'm lucky, tomorrow morning for breakfast. But that's pretty much it. And I need to fill up the gas. It actually lasted me for 1.5 months, I believe. The one small one and one bigger one, so I don't know how it is. The small one is 100 grams, the big one is like 230, 240 grams of gas. So it lasted me for a very long time. But I still have a long way to go. It's like 55 kilometers now, so in 2 days that's like, if I do 35 today, then I can do 20 tomorrow to the town and then out. But I want to do a little bit more today, but it's almost 2 in the afternoon, so I don't know. It's gonna be a long day. But I think I can do 35, because in the rain I'm not stopping as much because I get immediately cold. So yeah, I think I can do 35, so I can do 20 inside the town, buy the gas, some food, and walk a little bit out of the town. But yeah, it was a cool place, but now it's time to start walking. I've checked the stats for the last month, and it was my second shortest month. I walked only 766 kilometers because I was like lazy and I didn't want to walk, and I kind of need to pick up the pace and walk longer days again. So without further ado, let's get this done. Let's enjoy this very rainy and very windy day. I'm gonna be so cold. It's around 9 degrees, 10 degrees, so it is pretty chilly, especially with the rain. But it should stop raining in the evening, so hopefully the forecast will be correct this time. But only one way to find out, so let's go. Good evening. So I need to address my stupidity. I should have stayed at the campsite. Absolutely. I've walked 15 kilometers in a pouring down rain, and none of my gear is waterproof whatsoever anymore. So it was awful. But look at these houses on the trees that got chopped off. How cute is that? Wait, I'm gonna take a picture. So cool. So yeah, I should have stayed. It was brutal. Hopefully I'm not gonna get sick again because I was freezing and cold and wet and it was just very miserable. I took a detour because I needed to hide from the rain. So I took a detour and I went to this train station where I thought it's gonna be like a waiting room or something, but there was only a wooden shelter, which was better than nothing. And I stayed there for almost 2 hours. I was waiting for the rain to stop, which, as you can see, it did. I even have some wee bit of sunshine, so I'm happy about that. But now my feet are so cold. I already walked 2 kilometers from the train station and my feet are still super cold. So I wonder how long it's gonna take for them to warm up. Now I'm back at the main road and I've decided to walk almost all the way on the main road. It says it's 34 kilometers. I'm going to both of those towns actually. First is I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, so these are the towns I'm heading to. The bottom one is the one I'm gonna go now. So, well, now, tomorrow. And I'm taking the main road because it's shorter than through the woods. And it's faster. I hope I can cover a couple more kilometers. Hopefully like 15 or something like that. It's gonna be harder to find a spot to pitch my tent up, but it would be hard in the woods as well. Everything is wet. There are a lot of rocks everywhere in the woods around here, so it's always a struggle to find a spot to pitch a tent up, no matter if I walk through the woods or if I walk on a road. So I'm doing the road walk. That's alright. Hopefully I can walk like 30 plus kilometers. If it's 35 I'm gonna be happy. If it's 30, that's alright too. It's actually shorter via the road, so it was only 50 from the campsite, I believe, but I did take the detour to get to the train station, which was around 1.5 kilometers there and 1.5 kilometers back. So I added extra 3 kilometers, give or take. But I'm so happy that the rain has stopped. That was harsh, that was brutal, and I was stupid. I should have stayed. The outdoor store is open on Saturday as well, so I actually don't have to be there tomorrow. I could have taken a day off and cover the kilometers tomorrow and on Saturday the remaining ones, because tomorrow it shouldn't be raining. But yeah, I've already made it through the worst, so now hopefully I can warm up, dry out. I'm already wearing my puff jacket, which is now wet as well, but not because it would get rained on, but because everything underneath it is so wet that it just soaked up the wetness from my mid layer. But it's alright. I'm sure it's gonna dry out now when it's not raining anymore. It is still super cold though. So there is one positive thing that the rain and cold bring, and that is no flying creatures bothering me. Okay, I'm trying to find positives. Now I'm in a much better mood than I was for the 15 kilometers of suffering. It is windy. It is windy, but it is beautiful out here, isn't it? And it's not such a busy road. I'm already like further north, so that is basically the only road here, or one of the main ones at least. And yeah, not many people are driving on that road, so it's not that bad. Only the trucks are scary, but that's alright. It's beautiful. Oh, and it took like 4.5 kilometers for my feet to warmed up completely. Pretty long. After 3 they were like okay-ish, but they were still cold. Now they are warm, so that's nice. Look at that, I got some views. How nice. Also, I hope this one is not gonna rain on me. Don't do it. So I'm 27 kilometers in, 26 left to go to the town. And yeah, I feel great. My legs are working, my head is working. It's pretty damn chilly though. I'm wearing my gloves, but it is beautiful out here with the sun and the trees. And I love walking on these lonely roads. Not much traffic now, it's already past 9. So yeah, I'm gonna start looking for a place to sleep when I hit 30 kilometers. And then I'm gonna see where I land. But 3 more kilometers without looking. Maybe I'll start looking even later. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna feel. But how beautiful the sky is. So pretty.